Hey guys and girls, how are you all doing today? It's your boy Too Lazy for Life with Steins again. We're continuing on. We're on episode 11 now. Episode 10 was the episode where the mad scientist guy managed to save the part-time shop assistant girl, right, from disappearing. So she was initially going to leave the city if her dad didn't turn up anytime soon. And yeah, that's what happened in the end, because apparently mad scientist guy didn't hard press her enough, didn't pressure her enough and chase after her and really dig it into her that she doesn't have to leave the city and, you know, it's going to be all okay and whatever. Give her some more hope and determination and motivation from her giving up searching for her dad and just leaving the city in depression. And yeah, he sent back a text message in time to undo his mistake of not having chased after her initially. And yeah, he managed to chase after her, I guess, in the past from the text message telling him to go grow some balls and go and stop her early before it's too late. And then yeah, in the end, the shopper girl's assistant, she was back sitting there on that bench in front of the shop again, and it seems like it was a good end. There wasn't any negative backlash consequences for his actions this time, sending that text message back like he's done so far, messing up the space-time continuum with all of his other text messages, right? His computer disappeared, the location of the computer is now unknown, Akihabara is now completely non-existent. Ruka is a girl now, which technically is actually a very good thing. All right, probably one of the few positive things that have happened so far with his time traveling shenanigans. But yeah, last episode it was a good end. It was a happy ending. All right, so we're gonna continue on now. Episode 11, guys. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, go. 5秒でいい。ミスター・ブラウンの注意を引きつけ、実験による衝撃が起きたことを気づかないようにしてもらいたい。わかったわかった。そうなったら色仕掛けだね。触ってみ？結構硬いから。あ、確かに。でしょ？任せて。色仕掛けだよな。そうだけど。まあいい、頼むぞ。オキドキ。どっちでも結構だ。なんだ？The fuck? What the? Oof. Hospital trip for you, my friend. Oh my god. What the fuck? What's that TV? The TV is now a time machine? What? If you send somebody's memories into the past, depends what kind of memories and how much memories. I just had a massive eureka moment. Yeah, look. So you can send people's memories into the past, right? But if you can send their entire memory into the past, that's basically just sending. Okay, don't show me that scene again. I'm gonna fucking coom. Yeah. 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 If you send back their entire memory back in time, isn't that technically sending their... Well, that is technically sending their whole physical presence back in time. Right? I mean, you're not sending their physical body, but to send the whole mind into the body of the person in the past, that is practically no different. Alright? Huh. What was with the creepy ass slow motion? Ooh, angry typing. What's a time leap? Send memories through time. Who is she? What's her deal? Or is she just a really, really awkward, introverted weeb spurg? I fucking hate time travel. Alright. Makes my head hurt. So that's why the part-timer girl looks at Kurisu so sus-like and with such animosity. So she's part of the organization that helps destroy the world in the future. Oh, we're getting some backstory finally? Please tell me. What the fuck? Elementary school, you can already start Bro, I spent 5 fucking years in uni and it only took me till like the last year and a half for me to finally be able to understand the stupid, intricate ways of writing a research paper. It's like they deliberately gatekeep, okay, the way that they write research papers to stop normal people of society from understanding their language. Because the way that you write a research paper is so fucking dumb. You're gonna regret those words, man. My destiny is to change the world. I will be the Messiah. I will bring about a utopian world peace future at the cost of everyone else's sanity. She's wet for him, man. Now can you two bang? Can you two bang, please? Oh! Oh! No! Show some more, man! Oh. Ah! Ah! Shit! Oh! Oi! Oh! Oi! Oi, guys. Don't fucking tell me that there's jump scares in this show. I literally, like, a part of my fucking soul literally just jumped out of my body at that moment. A part of my fucking ghost inside me just jumped out of my body at that moment. Like the whole "you know too much" sudden creepypasta text message was bad enough. All right, just why did you gotta send that creepy ass that fucking dark web picture on the fucking phone, man? Oh! No! Don't. Alright, I'm getting really fucking creeped out now. Oh, no! No! Oh, God! Oh, no! Just go! Oh! Oh, I'm not gonna lie, guys, alright? I am not gonna lie. This show is getting really damn interesting now, okay? My engagement, my investment levels are now through the roof recently in these past, like, few episodes. Holy shit, we got a whole lot to talk about this episode, man. Oh my god. Well, first of all, we're gonna talk about the creepypasta, okay? Because I think that was probably the highlight of this episode was the fucking creepypasta. I wasn't expecting a jump scare like that. Okay, fuck this episode. Fuck you, episode 11. Okay, as if the whole text message. I think the first one was there was another text message that that Hyoma got beforehand, right? I think it was like no, this one he got was "you know too much." I think the previous one was "I'm watching you." Yeah, no, that's it. The previous text message he got was "I'm watching you." That already fucking creeped me the fuck out. This one now, suddenly, just randomly as he's in the middle of the street, in the middle of nowhere, just monologuing to himself, he suddenly gets another text message saying, "You know too much." And then I thought that part already just instantly gave me insta goosebumps. And then shortly after that, they just send a fucking decapitated, bloodied up doll's head on that text message. Okay. Ugh. If I was, luckily I'm not watching this at night. Okay, it's like noon. Okay, where I'm at right now watching this. If I was watching this by myself, if this wasn't a reaction channel, if I wasn't making videos and I was watching this in my own free time, in the middle of the fucking night, in silence, just watching this for my own leisurely activities, and I got to that scene in an absolutely pitch black, dead silent room, I probably wouldn't be able to go to sleep for the rest of the night. I can't stomach jump scares, guys. Okay, I can't stomach jump scares. I can't stomach creepypasta and horror sort of esque concepts and just that whole tag really gets to me. That's one of my weak spots for massive damage. Even just that little doll's head was enough to send me over the edge, alright? Like I said, a part of my fucking inner spirit just left my body and ran for the next country border, alright? So yeah, alright, that highlight of the moment right there, the jump scare. Everyone in this fucking show is sus, alright? Everyone in this fucking show, man, is just so sus. I can't trust anybody. The part-timer shop girl, who now also knowledge drop revealed that Kurisu is a member of CERN, and all this time I thought she was just some innocent, cute, adorable, red-haired waifu. And then you got Mayushi, who also seems to be like some really weird, mysterious girl with her whole idea of how the time traveling stuff that the mad scientist is doing is definitely not good for anybody. And it feels like she's somewhat silently suffering from it, so she's got problems as well that we don't know about yet. And then you have the whole glasses girl, right, with the tight looking like office outfit with that short mini skirt and them fucking naked, just long, sexy ass, juicy looking legs. Like, she's also fucking sus. She must be another member of some other organization. Okay, because she's always constantly just so on edge about the mad scientist and whether the time machine is real, the time machine is safe. Do you have the computer? Have you lost the computer? I mean, what is her deal? Okay, I still don't know anything about her right now. She's still a complete enigma to me. So yeah. This show right now is an absolute mindfuck. I don't know what to believe. I don't know who to trust. I don't know what the hell this show is supposed to be about. But so far we've established the concepts of time travel. Okay, we've understood that time travel is indeed somewhat possible. And now John Titor wants the mad scientist Hyoho-in Kyoma-kun to become the next messiah and save the world from the inevitable eventual cataclysmic future of a post-nuclear war fallout world apocalypse thanks to CERN in the year 2036 or 2038. I can't remember. It was one of the two. So that's what we've established. And let's talk about the concept that they introduced at the beginning, right? The whole idea of time travel. So, right, so obviously this whole show is based upon time travel in some shape or form. I mean, that was established since episode 1. So it's all about time traveling, the space-time continuums, alternate realities, parallel universes, a whole lot of mindfuck, alright? But so far, we only learnt that they could only send back text messages in time. They can't send their actual physical bodies back in time because, as CERN has already tried to experiment on it, the actual physical body ends up going back in time, turning into a pile of goo. So right now, they can't actually send the physical person themselves back in time, but they can send back a bunch of text messages. And I thought it was, okay, it's pretty cool, but at the same time, it seems so insignificant, you know, just... Oh, that's cute, bro. That's cute. You just send a couple of text messages back in time, and somehow these text messages are supposed to be so significant and so, you know, world alterating, changing, and critical to the balance and the flow of the space-time continuum that you can actually alter the timeline just from a simple text message, which, by the way, has a word limit, a very, very short word limit at that. Such a short little sentence is all it takes. It's like, here's the nuclear launch code, all right? That's about it. Every single one of these critical text messages is like sending back the nuclear launch codes back to the right person at the right time. And then you suddenly just cause a massive, critical, irreversible change to the parallel universe timelines. But yeah, ultimately, you know, just the idea of sending a little short text message back in time just didn't seem, you know, all too big and grand scale. All right, in just this whole, you know, time travel focused anime. But now we got to learn a very, very key critical thing about the whole time traveling shit. You can send your mind back in time. You don't have to send the whole physical body back in time and it eventually fucking just degrades into a pile of goo, a pile of jello, okay, a pile of alien green ectoplasma. Just send the mind back in time, alright? You can send memories back in time. But here's the thing, right? They didn't mention specifically whether there was a memory limit. You can send, you know, is it just a fragment of memory, just one little moment of your memory back in time? Or can you send back the whole mind? If you can send back the whole mind back in time and get it put into the body of the person that it belongs to, that is basically no different from that is, well, actually, funnily enough, that sounds, that's like ray shifting, right, in Fate Go. Alright? In some shape or form, that is a little bit like ray shifting, right, back in Fate Go, because, you know, Fate Go, from what I've seen so far, they don't send their actual physical bodies back to Babylonia. They send back almost like their mind, or it's almost like they send like a projection holographic version almost of themselves back in time. This is kind of like ray shifting in a sense. Just send your mind back, and if you're putting your current mind back into the body of your previous self, hey, what difference is that to actually real time travel of sending your whole person back? Right? I mean, yeah. I was gonna say, you know, the difference is if you send your whole body back in time, your whole physical body back in time, as if you're going on an actual holiday back to the past and you die back in the past, then you stop existing in the future, right? But if you send your mind back to the past, depends if it's a copy of your mind. If it's just sending your actual fucking mind to the past and you die, your current self might turn into an absolute tin can husk of a vegetable. But if you're sending back a copy, maybe there are less risks. Okay, and sending back your whole mind into your previous body, you suddenly are now reliving the past, but now with extra 5-head, 200 steps ahead play, meta gaming mindset, and you can cause a whole lot of trouble with that. All right, that's like me. If I were to send my mind back 20 years back into the past, back when Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon was first introduced, and told my mum to invest in 100 boxes of the Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon booster box set, and the Charizard and the Venusaur and the Blastoise, the red, blue, and green initial shadowless, baseless booster box sets of Pokemon, just stock up like, you know, like 100 boxes of each in the attic, and then in the year 2021, hey, I'm a millionaire now. I wouldn't be here doing YouTube. I wouldn't be here just having to scrape by, trying to just scrap around in the dirt for crumbs of cash, trying to get by in life. I would be a millionaire, all right, selling fucking cardboard with a pretty holographic picture printed on it. Oh, time travel! I knew it. I knew eventually that they would send more than just a text message back in time, right? Because the text message just could only go so far. It had its limits, and it just seemed a little bit too small scale. You had to in some way try to ass pull and try to logically explain and justify the means of being able to send somebody truly back in time, so that you can really start messing around and get your audience mind fucked. All right. Oh my god, just please no more creepypasta. All right. I'm okay with the whole time traveling stuff, but please no more creepypasta. I don't want jump scares, guys. All right, you guys must be you guys must be laughing it up right now. You guys must be just having the time of your lives. You guys must be like, Pepe laugh, he lacks the critical information. Pepe laugh, he doesn't know what's coming. Pepe laugh. And meanwhile, I'm here about to shit myself and piss myself, okay, screaming in terror. Just, no. This is like me. This is like people who stream themselves on Twitch playing horror games, okay, in the dark for their audience's amusement. Just, oh no, I don't want to traumatize and just give myself permanent PTSD problems, all for the sake of clout, for the sake of audience, right? for the sake of content. That's the word. I don't want to give myself PTSD, okay, and night terrors for the sake of content. That's going a little bit too far. That's about on the same realms of a girl stripping themselves naked and going on camera on Pornhub, okay, to be an e-girl, a cam girl, all for the sake of content. There's a line I need to draw about that. And last but not least, one thing I want to mention is the whole concept of time travel. I hate time travel. It's a plot device that always fucks around with my mind because of just how much ass pulling and nonsense, and eventually just the whole lore and the whole scope of your world becomes such an irreversible clusterfuck of a mess that not even the writer themselves or even the audience, the hardcore fans of the audience themselves, know what the fuck's going on anymore because it's just such an incoherent mess. That's the risk of a time traveling anime that I always hate about. I hope this one doesn't become that, but time traveling always ends up making my head hurt. Okay, because let's be real. All right, if the space-time continuum and all the timelines are all merged into one single plane of existence, okay, like the Throne of Heroes, past, present, and future all become one in the same plane. Mr. Mad Scientist right now that I'm watching right now in the present day in this episode, he could already be Mr. Past Hyoma-kun, because the past, present, and future all exist in the same world. So this Hyoma-kun right now talking about the idea of sending his mind back into the past, Mr. Future Hyoma-kun could have already sent his mind back into the past into this current Hyoma-kun talking about the idea of sending his mind back into the past. So for all I know, this current mad scientist may have already got his future memories, okay, that we don't know about yet. And maybe that's the reason why he's constantly tripping out like he's eaten some LSD mushrooms, and everything that he sees around him looks like it's going in slow motion, or it's glitching out, or he suddenly looks like, you know, CERN is up his ass and he has no idea why, and why he's getting all these creepy messages. What did he do wrong? Maybe it's because of the future version of himself that has done really, really bad stuff, okay, that we haven't seen yet, and he's just sent his mind back into the past now, or some shit like that. Basically, it's just a whole clusterfuck of confusion for me right now. Alright, but that's it. That's all of my thoughts, guys, for episode 11 of Steins Gate. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. That was one hell of a lengthy discussion, right? At least 15 minutes, I'd say. Oh boy, let's hope it doesn't just get longer from here, okay? I don't want to make an hour-long video per Steins Gate. Oh my god, I thought this was going to be a pretty easy, short series for me to record compared to Attack on Titan and in somewhat sort of online War of Underworld, but these videos are starting to get slowly and slowly longer and longer by the episode. Alright guys, that's it. That's all of my thoughts. Alright, I'm going to wrap this video up before it reaches the 50-minute mark. That's it for episode 11. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already and you've enjoyed my reaction, guys, okay? Big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on Patreon. And last but not least, one big massive legendary shout out to the Supreme Sloth so far, still continuing to this day, Eden's Musketeer. Okay, thank you, mate. Absolute freaking legend. Alright guys, that's it for episode 11. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very shortly for episode 12 of Steins Gate. But until then, that's it from your boy. Catch you later.